Oops. Hi there, everyone. This is take 201,000. Well, not really. Ooh, what's going on there? So I'm using this device thing. I think it's called a tablet. I don't know what it is. Someone let me borrow it for now until I figure out my phone situation, but hold on. Okay, so my usual spot is not here. Guess where I'm filming this. Well, what is my spot? Where am I here with this thing? Just guess. You'll never guess in a million years. So anyhow, I thought for the OGs, or that's original people, you probably remember what I used to say was over my head, and then I thought I got rid of it. I don't know why there is, well, it's my left side of the screen. I wonder what it's going to be yours. Now I put the thing, we'll call it electronic thing, because I don't know what it is. But anyhow, I'm holding it, the correct way, like as if I would hold my phone. I don't know why it's like jumping around. It's probably enlarged too much, but it's kind of cool. Like you almost see a face in that little candle thing. I don't know. Maybe you won't see the same thing I am. But anyhow, I was gonna just start off with hi, welcome to Hump Day, but didn't work out that way. So those of you that have been around, you probably know. Should I tell you or have you guess? No, you probably won't guess anyhow. But anyhow, so that black cloud is over my head. Well, of course it's been now for a while. But it is really, this is like the point of I want to pull my hair out of my head, I tell you. Okay, I don't know what is going on here with this thing. Almost looks like a finger. Pointing finger. I don't know. I have no clue. So just don't look at the screen. Just close your eyes and listen to my voice, I guess. Anyhow, I'm not moving the candle, except when I did, the light. But why it's moving on the screen, I have no clue. But anyhow, so this black cloud over my head once again. I don't know what videos were put out or not. Like, my phone it's crashed. It's done, it's finished. That's where I do YouTube from. And it's, of course, under his father, because he destroyed, everything in my life. So I can't get a phone myself, a plan. Though when we first got together, many, many, many decades ago, I put him on my phone plan, my health care, and everything. But anyhow, well, let's not even talk about that. I don't want to get nauseous. But anyhow, so I asked if I can get a phone. Well, he'd have to come with me, like I'm a child, and he wouldn't be holding my hand like a child. But anyhow, and give him permission, or he could just call in, but he won't, that I could get a phone, and then I would pay him monthly. But he's not going to do that, not even for his son. His son called and asked him, but he won't do it. But anyhow, so I'm on the search for, what's it called? Prepay, I think it's called. And back in the day, like I said, when I had phones, when I had little kids, when I had a phone, I always had one of those prepay or whatever they're called. I don't know what they're called back then. Pay as you go. Just as a backup, because you never know, right? But anyhow, now they're hard to find. So the one day, and I might have said this before, and if I did, I'm sorry, but the situation with the phone, some videos were scheduled, some weren't. I don't know what went out, what didn't. But anyhow, couldn't find phones anywhere. Of course, this is calling. Are the cashiers or the people work at the store, are they really checking? I don't know. I'm not trying to throw shade on anyone, but you know how it goes. But anyhow, and I also said on the same day I was asking for a bathroom scale. Nobody had a bathroom scale. What the heck? Everybody needs a scale? I don't know. But anyhow, we do need a scale. It's for my leg problem. I'm supposed to weigh myself, and my son has to weigh himself for a different reason. But anyhow, well, it's to do with his stomach problem. That's what his is to do with. But anyhow, this is really, don't watch the screen. I hope you get to see the cool pictures I am. So anyhow, the next day, I did find one at, I'm not going to say the name of the store because I'm not sponsored. I'm not even monetized. But anyhow, at a store, I did an Instacart because I don't feel comfortable going in the rickety old car without a phone, right? Um, More for myself. My son's okay. I mean, even with his health issues, but for me, with the temperature being this hot, we broke down. It would be bad. So anyhow, I did it. I do the, I do the Instacart anyhow usually because my car has been more broken than not. And there is no place that pays to buy you a new car or fix your car. So anyhow, I still got to tell you about the story about I did fix my car. And why is it still not working or not working again? Well, it's for another time. Anyhow, back to the story. So anyhow, I had them go to so it's not a grocery store. Our grocery store used to have them. It was called a Weight Watcher scale. It was like $19. And it's nice because it says the weight, point, ounces, right? I don't know why I said point, ounces, but weight, the pounds and the ounces. Okay, there we go. But anyhow, I don't know. There's been a run on scales for some reason. I guess everyone, what was it in, the year was toilet paper, now it's scales. So, you have to order $35, you got to pay all these fees. Even though I paid for the year, so I shouldn't have to pay the delivery fee, but it has to be a $35 order. So I thought, it reminded me of the toilet paper crisis, so I thought I'll just get some more toilet paper. I mean, it's not like it's going to go to waste. And the bonus was if you spent $50 or $40, I think it's $40, you got 20 off. I'm like, oh, a deal? In this day and age, a freaking deal? Oh, I'm there. So anyhow, I didn't even think of if oh no, it was, because I was going to say the bottom line wasn't even $35, but it's the top line. Anyhow. So, she got the toilet papers, and then nothing's going on, and I write, you having a problem finding the scale? She said, this is a scale for the kitchen you want, right? And it was a hot day, and I was thinking, it clearly says bathroom scale. So I said, no, it's a bathroom scale. I said, where you stand on it, weigh yourself. She said, yeah, that's what I thought. This is through when you write messages on Instacart. So that's what I thought, but it went under kitchen gadgets. I don't know how, because there was one kitchen scale on the page where I looked at everything else was a scale. Actually, I think almost all of them were made by Taylor. I think that's the brand that makes the scales, or makes scales, a lot of scales, most of the scales, the cheaper scales. So I bought the cheaper scales, $22.99. And there was scales for $49. I don't know, what do they do? Like, if you want to lose weight, they just magically take it off of you? I don't know, it's a lot for a scale. But anyhow, and I was thinking, I said to my son, do you think I should ask her to, like, open up, make sure it's not broke or something? Yeah, I was more thinking a chip, because the one I ordered, I originally wanted the marble one, but I thought everyone's going to want the marble one, because for a cheap scale, it looked from the picture nice. So I just put the white one. But I said, any scale is the same price. I don't care what it is, I just need a scale. So she sent me a picture of what? The marble one. I'm like, okay, good. My luck is that black clouds, we're going to move that right out of there. So, I thought, well, with marble, it might be cracked. And, if it's cracked, that wouldn't be good, right? Because if it's not, a scale has to be in one piece. But I thought, you know what? No, I've had so much bad luck. It's going to work. So then, I finally get the scale. And I was doing something in the kitchen at the time, so my son was putting the toilet paper away, and he says, can you come here, Mom? And he's in the bathroom, and all the time when he says that, I'm scared. Well, he doesn't usually say that. When he says it, it's a problem, and usually with his gut problem. And right away I'm like, oh my gosh, what's wrong? He says, nothing's wrong. Nothing's wrong. Whoo! Two good things. We get a scale and nothing's wrong. Let's knock on wood. Knock on wood. I do not understand. I'm not moving this electronic thing, and I'm not. I just did move the candle thing. I don't know what's going on. It'll be interesting to see what it looks like. I don't know what's going on. It's like we're on a ride, but not. So anyhow, he thought he'd get the scale already because we were both, I'm going to hold the candle. Maybe that'll help. Anyhow, he says, but it doesn't work. It almost looked like it was trying to put a letter out. And then as I looked at it closer, it almost looked like it would have been an E. It was like one line down, a little line at the bottom, a tiny line in the middle, so like E for error, I don't know. So I just checked the batteries, I'm sure he put them in right, but and make sure the little springy things was okay, and was. I said, you know what? I got batteries, brand new ones. Do you have a battery drawer? I do. Not often I have batteries, but I happen to have them AAA. I said, well, let's just try our, we know they're fresh batteries. We don't know how long those were there. They weren't inside, they were in a package, but still you don't know. And there was some cheap unknown brand. So I'm like with bated breath thinking, okay, it's the batteries. It's got to be, because we're all excited. We get to wear ourselves finally. So I put in the new batteries. Still doesn't work. It still doesn't work. Now, if I had the energy, I would have just jumped up and down on it so hard, like I'm hitting my phone to make it try to work. No, I didn't do that. Too hot. Anyhow, so the black cloud has come again. Just a simple bathroom scale, and it does not work. What's the chance of all the scales, because I could see them in the picture where she sent me, of all those scales, why did we get the one that doesn't work? Because that's the way it goes. Because it was like one thing after another was like dominoes going down. And Mom used to say, when one thing goes wrong, get ready for the next and the next and the next and so on and so forth. So anyhow, needless to say, we got so excited for nothing. And I ordered toilet paper, which is fine. I mean, we'll use it. I didn't need to order it now. But it's kind of, they got you coming and going. You have to have a $35 order, even if you pay the fee. And then you have these other fees now that when originally, the OG, originally there were no fees, but they have fees, but they make it look like you have a discount. I don't know, it's a long story. But anyhow, so no scale, no phone. So, I don't know what I'm going to do. Well, I'm going to find one of those, I think they're called prepaid phones. I'm going to find it one way or another. I tried an old one I had, but it just, it was together with the charger, and it just didn't, I don't know if they time out after a while or whatever. I mean, we're talking old. So that didn't work. So, I'm hoping I can get one because, his father won't budge. His own son asked him to let me get a phone. I mean, I shouldn't have to pay monthly because I am buying all our son's Ensure, and that cost a fortune. So he should be helping, and he's not. I mean, not complaining, just saying, for the price I pay for Ensure in 1 month, could easily buy a phone. But anyhow, keep your fingers crossed, okay? So this is just a little update for the new people, sorry. Sometimes I get really bad luck, and right now I'm really interested to see how this candle thing's going to turn out. Kind of long, but not too long. So anyhow, I hope you're all doing good. It's hot as HE double hockey sticks. It's horrible. Probably not for the normal person, but, I have that heat intolerance thing, so it's very, very, very hot. Very hot. But on a good note, we were able to get a real nice fan. And it came with a remote. Oh my gosh, I feel so bougie. So I don't have to keep getting up to turn it on and off because of my temperature intolerance. So maybe I'll do a vlog on my fan. Oh my gosh, it's like I've never had a fan with a remote control. It's so funny. And then there's a story to go with that too. But anyhow, thanks for watching. Be kind to people. Pay it forward if you can. Be the reason someone smiles today. And tell me, is your town has a shortage of scales and prepaid phones? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Hugs to all, and I hope this turned out. Is it even filming anymore? I don't know, but anyhow, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.